All right, we are live, Numismatic Stackers here. I'm going to talk about some really interesting subjects here. I'm going to talk about some platforms. We're going to talk about technology. We're going to talk about the overabundance of scamming and fraud that is going on into these certain portals. I also have personal experiences that I'd like to share with you. Now, I was just listening to Pirate Stacker's rant. It was amazing. He's right on subject about AI and the Alexa. It's just listening devices and all that stuff, and it just invades your privacy basically. So let's see if we can get the chat going here. All right. So this is what I've been dealing with since last December, right? So Roku, I believe it to be an access portal, a spying device. You think I'm nuts? This is what happened to me. So, I had a Roku. It started to malfunction. I bought another one, a better one. And then the other one and the other TV started to malfunction. I bought the same new product. So, it was working a lot better for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, both TVs, the screen just would freeze, and there was nothing that I could do. Nothing that I could do. Can't watch TV. So this is what happens, and this is what I discovered. Okay, this is fact. You go to your account, you complain, you say, you go to a customer support line. So you call that customer support line, but there are real Roku customer support lines, and there are fake Roku support lines. I want you to understand that. You need to pay attention to the logo itself. There are variances in the color and the sizes of the text that they're using for these logos. I accidentally was scammed into calling one of the wrong numbers. It was in my email. This is a customer support line. I clicked on it, called somebody, say, hey, I need to troubleshoot and try and figure this out, why I can't watch TV. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, I will help you. Yes, yes, I do. And I'm like, oh, great. So I'm already thinking something's not right here. What am I talking to somebody in a different country now? But the phone line, the number itself comes from California. Same place, but it's not the same number as the real Roku business. I found this out. Took some time. So anyway, what they want to try to do is they want to allow permissions to access into your phone, which I denied because he says, I want to know, do you have an Amazon account? Do you have an Amazon account? I'm like, yeah, what does that have anything to do with what's going on? I told him. Because I know they want to scam you and try and take some sort of a Amazon gift card and pay themselves like $200. And I'm like, nah, I'm done. I'm not going to do this. So got off the phone, went on my computer. I canceled it. I didn't remember my password, so I had to get a new password, have it emailed to me, and then I was able to log in, and I canceled it. Now, that was December 18th, okay? December 18th that I canceled. My PayPal got a bill on January 5th from Roku for $6-7. I screenshotted my cancellation from my email on the Roku and sent it to PayPal. And they're still trying to deny the case or whatever. I'm getting sick of them too. And then something else came through my PayPal yesterday. And I just discovered this now. And I went back 4 months. I've been having Shipment Protect, a monthly fee of $29 a month going through my PayPal. And I asked my wife, did you order this by any chance? No, I don't even know what that is. It's to protect against porch pirates. So if somebody drops off a package from Amazon, it's supposed to protect you from people stealing it off your porch. Okay. So I asked my son, do you know anything about this? He doesn't know anything about it. Okay, fine. So I went on PayPal, went through all the itemization and stuff like that, trying to cancel that. Came back 10 minutes later. I'm no longer going to be charged. So they say. I'm just getting so mad at PayPal and all this technology. I'm gonna cancel PayPal today. It was getting it late in the day yesterday. I didn't want to deal with it. Wait for 2 more hours. It'd be like 11 o'clock at night. I wasn't gonna answer the phone anyways. But I'm gonna cancel PayPal. I think that's another portal, Scamnation and fraud. And if they don't cancel me, I'm gonna take a lawyer and I'm gonna go after them. I am so sick of this crap. This shit, okay? It's gonna get to the point where I'm just gonna go back to a landline and a fucking answering machine. I am sick of this gosh darn technology. It's pissing me off, and I'm tired of fraud. I know it's a little bit of money, $6 here, $29 there. So what? That's food. That's money. That's my money that they're stealing from me. What's up, Pirate Stacker? PayPal is a scam. I'm done. I'll just go, and they'll probably argue to the point, Pirate, that, well, how are you going to pay your bills through that? I'm like, well, you know what's going to happen? They're just going to send an email, say, hey, we got to change payment information. That easy. I'll just use my credit card, which is FDIC protected. No problem with that. I change my credit card every year. I change my passwords on Google and all that stuff every 6 months. I even have ExpressVPN, and I'm changing countries where my computer is. It doesn't seem to work anymore because the technology is getting so great that they're bypassing through the ExpressVPN. 3 years ago, PayPal, I caught one fraudulent thing. Like somebody was trying to put $599 for some Bitcoin, and I'm like, no. I checked my PayPal app, zero activity. I know that's a scam. Click, say report that as spam or scam, and delete it. I had more, like antivirus protection. I don't want this. This is not my antivirus software. No. Go check PayPal again, zero activity. Another scam. What they're doing is they're phishing for information. So if you are ignorant to this and you think, oh crap, they're going to charge $600, you're going to go back and talk to somebody from a phone number from California, which is really scrambled and it's from India, and they're going to try and access the money some other way. Don't do that. My son just got a bank account. He just got a debit card recently, and he bought a game online. I'm like, don't do that. He's like, why? I'm like, dude, you're oblivious to what can happen if you keep on doing that. Now your information is out there unprotected. You have to have a credit card if you're going to purchase anything online, because you can dispute those payments. If you have a card and they take all your money out of your bank account, it's going to be a lot of red tape to try and get your money back. Don't do that. What's up? You dropped PayPal years ago? Hey man, I'm late to the game. I'm canceling them today as soon as they open or whatever. When I got a break from work today. I'm a little early today, so I'm just wanted to rant a little bit about Scamnation and fraud. I hate it. It's getting so bad. It's like some of these people make a living doing this. They could take $50,000 a day from people and not even work. Just at a freaking office or at home. It's insane. I can't stand it anymore. I've heard enough. Yeah, thank you. Yes, it's bad. Digital piracy is the future. Right, that's what Pirate Stacker said. And people are oblivious to it, you know? Let's go have a new robot. Yeah, Pirate Stacker we had a video. He talked about Elon Musk is going to make the new Omega robot. Great. So eventually it'll get to the point where it's going to do things that you don't want it to do. It's invading privacy. I hate that. We got to have privacy again in this world. It seems like all scammers out there are like the Somalians out there. Yeah, I know. But the thing is, the liberals, they don't know the difference between racism, diplomacy, or fraud, treason. They don't know the difference. They don't know the difference between all these things. It's insane. Like, they're trying to defend those 2 people in Minnesota that attacked ICE agents, trying to kill them, and making a memorial for them and everything to make us feel sorry for them. Dude, if you attack a police officer, if you spit in their face, that's assault. If you throw a brick at their car, that's an assault. If you try to shoot them, well, they're just going to call your family and announce where they're going to place your body, basically. Don't do that. That's assault. You have the right to protest with your voice. Don't obstruct justice. I'm getting tired of that too. Elon Omar, she got $30 million in the bank. Well, how come her accounts haven't been frozen yet? How come she's still talking on TV? She's not in jail. What's going on? Dude, obviously the government's behind it all. Our state government is behind it all. Hey, Nathan Embry, what's up, bro? I know. Gosh, I'm still sick of fraud. But when it attacks me personally and attacks my state, hey, next is California. It's coming. It's coming. California's coming, man. There's $20 billion missing from Gavin Newsom. Where'd it go? It's in his pocket. Yeah, I'm getting tired of that too. Stop taking billions and billions and billions of our taxpayer dollars and funding your mansions. I'm getting sick and tired of that crap. It goes to the people. Fix the damn roads. Fix the roads. Apply it for us. That's what it's for. But anyway, I can't see any more tax hikes and everything. They need to learn how to manage their money just like we do. Okay? I'm not going to stand for higher tax breaks and more taxes. Forget it. I'm done with that. Don Lemon, hell yeah, the storm of the church. Thank you, Trump. Yes, I am a Trump supporter. There's some things he's crazy sometimes, but, I'm crazy too, but I have good intentions. He has good intentions, okay? Would you rather have Kamala as your president? No. I'd probably lost everything and living under a bridge, having a cardboard box over me in a freaking sleeping bag right now, if it wasn't for this miracle election to happen. Things are getting better. Think about it. It really is. Yeah, food's still expensive, but it's come down about 10%. I bought like 60 eggs for $9. $9 for 60 eggs. Yeah, it's coming down. Chips have come down a little bit, but I have to buy them for my kids, okay? They like that kind of food, but it is what it is. Crab Nation, what's up? Oh my gosh, dude! International Stacker's awesome, dude. I was just watching your live stream. What's up, man? Yeah, we had a big correction today with silver. Holy crap! Silver went from 116 to 102. That's because the short positions are at threat right now. The central banks are at threat right now to losing their short positions. That's why the banksters, they're smacking that price down on this silver. Holy crap, I've never seen so many people in my life. 500! Holy crap, dude. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I got a fantastic video coming out tonight at 5 p.m. It's about gold and silver. Decentralize yourself from the system. Hell yeah. Let's go, guys. Guys, I got to get to work. I got to leave in about 3 minutes here. Hell yeah, I love gold and silver very, very much. I got some snuff about SLV. People are like, why'd you buy SLV? I'm like, well, because I have a retirement account. I can't pull that money out and cash it. I get penalized. So I moved it into SLV at $89 a share, and it went up to 116, but we had a retraction, which is normal. This was predicted all week long that silver was going to have a correction. But they still say by February 18th, we could see another 50% rally with silver. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. But you need to understand with silver, you don't have the liquidity as you do with gold. There's a humongous spread between buy physical. So you probably have melt plus 3. When you're selling it, it could be 20% back of melt right now because the refiners are just so backed up right now. And that's another thing that's occurring with why the price kind of got smacked down. You got the banksters that basically they're going to lose their short positions. if it keeps rising, because they have to cough up that extra cash to hold that position, okay? And then all of a sudden, the refiners are just so backed up, they're losing capital, and they need to put a halt. Some of these places have a halt, but a lot of people saying, I can't sell silver. I go to this coin shop. They're not taking the silver right now. Well, you just need to shop around a little bit more. You need to call more people like Silver Seeker does. You need to call more people around and try and find it, because you're going to find people that have different offers all over the place. For example, I have a private wholesaler that lives in Isanti, Minnesota. I called him last Tuesday. He pays $10 back on constitutional silver. Hallelujah! That's the best offer I have seen. Heck yeah. So I also took that contact and I gave it to my friend Simon Van Quake Coins and Bullion in case he has a liquidity problem moving his metals to his wholesalers that he uses currently all the time. If there's ever a hiccup or anything like that, he has an extra contact, and he thanked me very much for that extra contact. So I'm very, very happy with it. I think silver and gold are fantastic right now. Gold is something I would love to get some more gold, but to cough up about $550 for a 10th ounce is getting kind of cheap, because I remember getting them for $220, and I got a nice big box of them. Well, a box about this big. There's a lot of gold packed into there. I remember buying Dutch Guldens. They're from the Dutch or Netherlands. They're about a fifth of an ounce of gold. I was buying them from my wholesaler at $290. I go on eBay right now, and I'm looking at $1,050 up to $1,310 for one of them now. Unreal. These are from the 1800s too, and they're all BU. Super nice stuff. I love stacking that stuff, but now it's like unobtainium. It's so expensive, and when the price of everything that you need to buy, your cost of living, has increased so much, it gets really taxing to want to cough up that kind of premium for metals. But that's because your dollar is failing. Your dollar is failing. I mean, I got denares, okay, because they're also produced by the U.S. Mint. Did you know that? Even Iraq money is produced by the U.S. Mint. It's crazy. My dad didn't even know that. So I use it as a prop to show that, hey, the U.S. dollar index is 96.43 or whatever. That's not the greatest. It's usually at 100. And then all of a sudden, I'm just shocked how many people are in the live stream. It gives me a lot of fuel to keep going. And then all of a sudden, I'm looking at, what was I even talking about? The devaluation of our dollar is basically less crappy than all the other ones. But the euro is stronger than the U.S. dollar. It's basically $1.25 U.S. for 1 euro right now. Crazy. That seems to be the strongest denomination in the whole world right now. But China and Japan, their dollar or their currency keeps depreciating so much. It keeps going down and down and down. It's crazy, crazy stuff, guys. The euro is just fake. Right. You know, they just put it all into one country instead, you know, because, you know, every country had their own denomination. And so I don't even know the whole story, to tell you the truth, why it's called the euro now in Europe. So they just simplified their money. And, you know, you can't have one world currency. That's an issue, because everybody's got to have their own values on their own currencies and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I love you all. Thank you for being here. I got to get going. So I got to be at my job at 8 o'clock. I'm 5 minutes away, so I got to take off. I need to pee. Right. Catch you on the next one. Thank you, Pirate Stacker and International Stacker. You guys are great channels. Thank you very much. Signing out.